In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Welcome, my dear students. Today we have our grammar and our second lesson, life stories. Life stories. Grammar. Simple past tense. Simple past tense. Our tense today is called simple past. Okay? First of all, when do we use simple past? We use simple past tense when we are talking about things started and ended in the past. If there is something started and ended in the past, we use simple past. Okay? First of all, yes or no questions. Yes or no questions. For example, did you live in Riyadh? Did you live in Riyadh? Did you live in Riyadh? So the formation of a yes or no question is did followed by a pronoun followed by the base form of the verb, infinitive, okay? Did you live in Riyadh? Did he live in Riyadh? Did she live in Riyadh or did they live in Riyadh? Okay, how can I answer this question? I have positive short answer and negative short answer. The first one, short answer or positive short answer. Positive short answer. Yes, I did. If the question is, did you live in Riyadh? Okay, and yes, he did. If the question is, did he live in Riyadh? Okay, yes, she did, or yes, they did. Okay, but negative short answer for this question is no, I didn't, or no, he didn't, no, they didn't. Okay, information questions. Information questions. Information questions mean that this question, I don't want you to reply me or to answer me with yes or no. I want you to give me information. I want you to give me information. So do not say yes or no. I want information. Like what? Let's see. Where did you live? Where did you live? I want you to tell me where did you live. I want you to tell me the place that you lived in. So, where did you live? Okay, you can't answer me yes I did or no I didn't. I want you to tell me information. The information here that he wanted me to say or that he wants me to say is where. Where did I live? So, where did you live? I lived in Riyadh. I lived in Riyadh. Okay? So, where did you live? Focus here. Where, okay, and did. The verb here or the main verb here is live, base form of the verb, okay? It's infinitive, infinitive. Where did you live? Where did you live? Where did you live? Okay? So, if we see here, we can see that the verb here is infinitive, but here is in the past. Okay, the second form of the verb. So, I lived in Riyadh. Okay, why the verb here is infinitive and here is in its second form? Why? We are talking the past, so we should put ed to live here. It must be lived here and here. Why did we put ed to the end of the verb here and here we didn't? Why? I'll tell you because here we have did and if we have did in a question or in a sentence, the verb in this sentence cannot come with any extension. So it's come in its base form. So, where did you live? I lived in Riyadh. Okay. Another example. What did she wear? What did she wear? What did she wear? She wore. The second form of the verb wear is wore. So she wore formal clothing. She wore formal clothing. Okay. Another example. Where did they work? Where did they work? Where did they work? They didn't work in the office. They didn't work in the office. Okay, here is a negative answer. So they didn't work in an office. So he left. Second form of the verb because it's past. Okay. And here we have walk. Second form of the verb because it's past. Okay. What about here? Work. Why didn't he say work it? Why didn't he say work it here? Yes, excellent. Because we have here did. So we have just said that if we have did in the question or in the sentence, we cannot add anything to the verb. So the verb with did comes in its base form. So she or they didn't work in an office. Okay. After that, we have be plus bore. Be plus bore. Okay? Verb to be in the past. Bore. Wulida. Wulida. Okay? Bore. So, be. Verb to be in the past will be one of two things. Was or were. Okay? Was or were. Okay? Was with singular pronouns and were with plural pronouns or nouns. Okay? Let's see. I was born in Syria. I was born in Syria. I was born in Syria. We used here was plus born because I is a singular pronoun here. Okay? Okay. The twins were born on June 21. The twins were born. Focus here. Were born. Why do we use were here? Here we used was and here we used were. Why? Yes, excellent. Because the noun here is plural noun. Twins, the twins at the man. Okay? The twins were, so they are plural. So the twins were born on June 21. The twins were born on June 21. Okay. Expressions with the passive. Expressions with the passive. Okay. Verb to be raised, to be married, to be called, to be educated are commonly used in stories about people's pasts. Okay, when you use verb to be followed by one of these verbs, verb to be in the past, followed by one of these verbs, raised, married, called, educated, are commonly لما بنستخدم يا شباب لما بنستخدم verb to be في الماضي مع أحد هذه الأفعال raised, married, called, educated are commonly used in stories about people's pasts. Are commonly used in stories about people's pasts. الأفعال دي يا شباب أو التركيبات هذه بتستخدم في القصص عن حياة الناس السابقة. Okay? Are commonly used in stories about people's pasts. يعني أنت بتستخدمها بكثرة أو ممكن تضطرك إنك تستخدمهم في حديثك عن قصص أو في قصص عن ماضي الناس. Okay? For the passive in the past في حالة إنك بتبني للمجهول. Okay? هنشوف الحين بالأمثلة. For the passive in the past. Use was or were plus past participle. Use was or were plus past participle. Okay? Let's see together. Michael was raised in Montreal. Michael was raised in Montreal. Okay? Let's see. To be raised. To be, verb to be. In the past was. Okay. Raised. So Michael was. So Michael was raised or were raised. Michael is singular or plural. Michael, yes. Michael is singular, so we use here was. So Michael was raised in Montreal. Okay? Here he means what? He means to be means verb to be, but in the past. How to form verb to be in the past form in the past? Through this formation. Okay? Was or were, was or were plus past participle. Was or were plus past participle. Okay? So was or were raised, was or were married, was or were called, or was or were educated. Okay? We use these expressions. When do we use these expressions? When we are talking about people's, when we are telling stories about people's pasts. Okay? So, another example, the team was called the Lions. The team was called the Lions. Okay? The team was called the Lions. He was educated in private schools. He was educated in private schools. His parents, his parents were married in Tabuk. His parents were married in Tabuk. Okay? Here was because it's singular, Michael. Here also was plus past participle, as we said here, because the team is also singular. Okay, and we are telling stories about people's life, our people's past. Okay, now we are talking about the past of the team, and here we are talking about the past of Michael. Here we are talking about the past of his parents. Okay, so we usually use this or these expressions when we are telling the stories about people's pasts. Okay, his parents were married. Were here because his parents, singular or plural? Excellent, right? They are plural. Okay, he was educated in private schools. He was educated in private schools. Now we are talking about his past. So it's a story about his past. So he was educated in private schools. So why do we use was here? We used was because it's singular pronoun. Okay? Okay. Used to. Used to for past habits and states. Okay. When do we use used to? Use used to for past habits and states. Use used to for past habits and states. Okay, together again. Used to. When do we use used to? We use used to for past habits and states.
شباب دخل فارس الجماعة.
الاجتماع مفتوح تقريبا ثواني. طيب يا شباب كان في مشكلة في الاجتماع وكان معلق. أنا كنت أسجله أوريدي يعني. كنت أنا أسجل الاجتماع بالطبع، أو بالفعل كنت أسجله، كنت أسجل الحصة. فبنكملها مع بعض. أول ما تخرجون بتترفع إن شاء الله، بتسجيلها مرفوع على المنصة، موجود الشرح كامل للحصة على المنصة. خلاص يا شباب، نكمل مع بعض. من الحين بجزئية used to. Open your book, page number 14. Okay? Open your book, page number 14. Okay. Used to. When do we use used to? Use used to for past habits and states. Use used to for past habits and states. Okay? استخدم used to العادات في الماضي أو حالات الماضي. خلاص. If you want to talk about your habits in the past, you was doing something in the past. Okay, you used to do it. If you want to express the same, you can use used to. So we have the affirmative form and negative form. Okay, okay. Let's see an example together. When I was little, when I was little, when I was little, like this kid. Okay, do you see this kid? Okay, when I was little, I used to play with toys. I used to play with toys. Okay, he is talking about past or present habit when he was little. This is past or present or future. when he was little. هذا ماضي أو مضارع أو مستقبل يا شباب. When I was little, it's past. So he is talking about a past habit. So here he used to. So when I was little, I used to play with toys. Okay. After that, the negative form. The negative form. I didn't used to play video games. I didn't used to play video games. Okay, I didn't. Is it a habit? Yes, it's a habit, but negative habit because he didn't do the thing. He used not to do this thing. Here he used to do this thing, which is playing with, which is playing with toys. But here he didn't use to do this thing, which is playing video games. So I didn't use to play video games. Another one thing we have just said, here we have use. Why do we here have use? Okay, and here we had used to, and here we had used to. Why that? I hear when I was little, I used to play with toys. Okay, I didn't use to play video games. I didn't use to play video games. Why do we put use here without any extensions? And here we use used with ed with the verb use. Although both of them are in the past. Why is that? Yes, right. Why? Because when we have did in the sentence, we cannot add anything to the main verb. So I didn't use to play video games. اتفضل مين يتكلم؟ اتفضل. Okay. Questions. Did you used to play with dolls? The formation of used to question is here. For example, did you used to play with dolls? Did you used to play with dolls? Yes, I did, or no, I didn't. Okay? This yes or no question. But Information question, the question that I want you to tell me information. You cannot answer me with yes or no. You must give me information. Like what? What did you use to play with? What did you use to play with? I used to play with toys cars or toy cars. I used to play with toy cars. What did you used to play with? I used to play with toy cars. Okay? طيب يا شباب وصلنا لنهاية الحصة الناس اللي ما دخلت أو ما عرفت تدخل على طول بدري كان في مشكلة بالحصة. المهم أنا كنت أسجل، كنت قاعد أسجل الحصة وموجود الشرح كامل موجود ومسجل الحين، برفعه على المنصة، بيكون موجود على المنصة بعد نهاية الحصة مباشرة. خلاص شباب تابع عليه، وإذا في شيء ما فهمته كلمني. خلاص الواجب بتاعنا إن شاء الله هنسوي واجب إلكتروني على القاعدة حق اليوم. خلاص وفي كتاب النشاط هيكون صفحة بتشوف الفيديو، شوف الفيديو بعد ما نخلص يا ركان او ايه بتشوف الفيديو بعد ما نخلص، واذا في شيء ما فهمته كلمنا احنا مع بعض. خلاص اللي عايز يقول شيء اتفضل يا شباب، اللي عايز يقول حاجه يتفضل. طيب يا شباب الواجب هيكون كتاب النشاط في واجب كتاب النشاط work book page number 95 page number 95 اوكي اوكي نلغي ده يا شباب، خلينا في صفحه 96 الحين. يعني الحين الواجب صفحه page number 96 اوكي، عشان هو ده الكلام اللي على القاعده بتاعتنا النهارده، وبعدين الصفحات اللي اتاخرت هذا بناخدها بعدين. خلاص so workbook today is page 9 page number 96 صفحه 96 يا شباب الصفحه هذه. خلاص يا شباب page number 96 okay see you in another lessons. اوكي يا شباب بتشوف الحصه، برفع تسجيل الحصه هذه بعد الحصه مباشره بتشوفها. اذا في شيء ما فهمته كلمني على طول بنفهمه او بنوضحه مع بعض. وكده كده ان شاء الله الاسبوع الجاي يوم الاثنين الفاضي عندنا، عشان تكونوا عارفين يا شباب يوم الاثنين طبعا ما في عندنا حصه ان شاء الله لما حصل اي تغيير في الجدول. يوم الاثنين ان شاء الله بعد الدوام، بعد انتهاء الحصص اللي هي الرسميه في اليوم، بعد انتهاء الحصص الرسميه في اليوم يوم الاثنين ان شاء الله بندخل مع بعض حصه ونشرح فيها كل الاشياء اللي فاتتنا ونوضح فيها اي شيء غير واضح بالنسبه لاي احد فيكم يا شباب. خلاص ان شاء الله اشوفكم الحصه القادمه، مع السلامه.